adventure.
His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind.
This is High Noon and welcome! Are you prepared to draw? I hope so! And I don't mean any of that liver-lizzied, gun-slinging stuff, and I don't mean any of that artist stuff. I'm here to do that. Yous all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Hello. Give me a minute or two here. Okay, so we do need to put the link out to one more small little place called Discord. Okay, so what's she? And of course we need to get the we also need to get chat and stuff up for Twitch and all that stuff. Pop out the chat. Oh, I said go to my channel already over on DayLive. Okay, so now I just need to pop out our chat on DayLive. There we go. We got almost all done. Okay, so let's bring up things. It's everything I mean. Clip Studio. Okay, so we're going to start on these couple panels here where the smoke is and the fire. So we need to unlock that, and then of course we need to go down here, and we'll put 1, 2. Okay, so the fire looks like it's behind the smoke, which is alright. So we'll get this fire in here first. Around this whole thing here. Hey, Leo Risey, how are you? Oh, it is going good, Risey. We are up to, actually my campaign got a little bit more money over the last couple days. We are up to $267 Canadian. So we're over the halfway mark.
Hi, Risey.
Yeah, there we go. My mom said hi. So we're coming along slowly there. with 5 days left, or 4.5 technically. Now I know you guys can't see that, so and Reggie said, howdy, Rick's mom. Damn, doing good, mate. I mean, I guess that's how you are doing. That's good. Okay, so we're gonna put some fire in here now. Do 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 do. 21 for fire. So what's new with you, Risey? Make this bush a little bigger. Hopefully we can fill this area a little faster. Okay, so now we're going to take the eraser. Oh, we might need to make it a little slightly bigger. Oh, I could probably do this a different way. Nice. A fire here. Although we're going to go back around and missed a little bit up here that we should have got. Just so it might look like it fits in, we're going to encase it. Hey, Sketchbook! Hey, Rick, what are you working on today? Today is, whoops. Still page 6 of the Canadian Shield. Not a lot. I've still been doing the same old stuff with me. Okay, so that was good. So now we're going to go to the smoke layer, but we're going to have to get that to go away for a minute or two. I have to add some stuff here because I can't seem to draw a straight line. Yeah, I put this one scene in here, Sketchbook, on this page. We got Dillard and somebody else. Hey, Mallet. I know who the somebody else is, but nobody else does. I like that. I think it's funny that I know who it is and nobody else does. Don't you think that's cool? Sketchbook? Are you changing your artist's work again? No, I'm coloring. Well, I guess I am, because technically doesn't anybody that colors change the artist's work? Is this the Toxico book? Yes, it is. It is highly approved. Now, those names actually might change at this point. I am thinking of possibly making it a tier on the campaign. So those are placeholders. But I haven't decided, so they might stay, they might not. Rick, did you like my racing? Yeah, I didn't see your new signs, but I liked your racing. Funny thing is, this page is ironic because most folk left my town because of a big fire warning. Well, that's crazy. Well, lightning caused this fire, Risey, in the middle of the night. When your dreams have been cast away or something like that. In other words, go to that song. In the middle of the night, when your dreams have been put to flight. Okay. Almost got this done. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be okay? Always, JP. I can't keep rising down. My cats are safe. That's all I care about. His cats are safe. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Okay, so want to make sure we're on the right layer here, because this is going to be smoking. Give it a little bit of see-through. Now, obviously, there's probably more I can do to that panel. I'm not sure what exactly. But it's looking better. So, panel 5. We'll sort of do the same thing. Hey, Tank, how are you? You want to come on for a bit, Tank? Or are you able to? Oh, yeah. Okay, so panel 5 here. Oh, okay. Give me a sec. I need to. I'll send you the link in Discord, Tank. What? 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 Do you want to come on, Risey? There you go, Tank. I'm just waiting for Tank. I guess I'll send Risey a link too. It's just finding Ray. Oh. Hey, Tank.
How you doing, bud?
Good, good, good. Just give me a sec. I need to find Risey to give him the link. In what's the name of it?
I thought we knew that, you don't find Risey, he finds you.
Yeah. True, true.
Only in Soviet Russia do you find Risey. So how's the coloring book doing, man?
Could be doing better, but could be doing worse too. Got a couple of new things.
Nice.
Yeah, we're up to $267 Canadian.
Okay.
That's 13 backers, and technically you could add another 35 onto that. My dad's bought 5 books, but he's did it on the back end, if you will. He's giving me the money for it, but unfortunately it doesn't show up in the campaign. So.
Yeah. No, I dig it.
And he's just gonna pick them up or whatever instead of having the yeah. It's a little cheaper that way for him. But,
okay.
Yeah.
So, what you working on right now, bud? I saw you were live, so I came over. I got here a little late.
Yeah, I am working on the coloring Canadian Shield number 2 at the moment.
Oh.
This is page 6. Here's page 1.
Okay.
We got page 2 there.
Nice, dude.
Page 3. Page 4. And I'm not sure whether I have page 5 loaded. Or am I working on page 5? No, that is page 6. So I don't got page 6 or 5 loaded. That's easy to change.
Yeah, I think I can toss these cookies out. I'm looking for something here, and I found some cookies left over from Christmas. The kids kind of went crazy on decorating cookies for Santa. So Santa wasn't able to finish all the cookies. And I was wondering where they went, and now I have found them. I'm a little grossed out. I mean, they look okay, but I'm still grossed out.
Hey, Risey.
Hail Raven.
Hail Raven, brother.
Earth
Hail
first.
Raven.
Earth first.
All the way.
That's right.
And there is page 5.
That's looking good, man. It's looking good.
That's looking dope, man. Digging it.
I am not the artist for this. The artist is Ephraim Crespo, but of course I am being the colorer. And for everybody that doesn't know, Tank is actually one of my Patreon supporters. He does it for $1 a month, but hey, every buck helps, right?
Hey, man, if I could afford more, I would definitely be doing it, brother.
Hey, $1's a dollar.
Yeah.
I support quite a few artists over on Patreon.
Yeah.
So, and what's really funny about that is,
I can imagine what your bill would look like. I mean, I support like 2 people on Patreon, and sometimes that hurts my bank account.
Yeah,
and it's
I'm going to have to start pimping up my Patreon because it's grown a little bit larger than what I can afford with how things are going right now. So, but that's okay. I'll make it go right.
Dude,
I'm one of those. I'll just make it go right.
That's why, I feel bad because, sometimes I'm like, my bank account has bounced sometimes when the Patreons are meant to have come out, and I'm like, I've got to message these people, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm going to fix this as soon as I get money put into my account. But it happened on a bad time this month.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of up a creek right now, but I'm making it go right. I'll have some new merch out and whatnot. And I really wish that my power supply would hurry up and get back from the manufacturer, so I can get back to drawing.
Digitally, anyways, eh?
Yeah, digitally. I mean, I'm drawing on like little sketchbooks and stuff, which is fine, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh bloody! Damn
But-
it, JP. He gave me like a mental, like little fucking. Damn it! I've been on here for 2 seconds. I already said a swear word. I'm sorry.
A little bit more than 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh man, I was like, I can go on here. I can do a Rick stream. I'm like, I'm falling asleep. But I don't think I'm gonna swear or misbehave. And the first thing I do. Damn it.
But if people want to become a Patreon supporter for me, there's a link in the description. You can do it for a little month. You don't get anything, but for at the $10 a month level, you get a sketch card every month. And actually, that's somebody who needs to get in touch with me because Skunk Girls needs one for last month, but she never told me what it was yet. So, and she's going to need one for this month too.
Might just have to remind her. You know, sometimes people like they get busy, and
Yeah.
you gotta constantly email them and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I usually
I mean,
send
sometimes like when people send me DMs, like I've had this happen a couple times. Someone will ask me like a week prior, "Hey, Rise, are you free to do a live stream?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man. Like, when do you want to do it?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, next Tuesday." I'm just using it as an example.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, remind me 48 hours beforehand because there's a good chance I'm probably going to get drunk
And forget.
and I'll be hungover. And I'll forget and I'll be hungover and I don't want to do a damn live stream."
Yeah.
This is
Hey,
cool, man.
Raggedy Man's in the chat.
Hey,
Yay,
right.
Raggedy!
So yeah, we've
I've
got
seen
about
you forever.
and we've got about 4.5 days for the campaign. Well, before we extend, anyways. You just say, but yeah, and you can get in for that for as low as $2 for a digital copy, American.
Well,
$3.
have you talked to like people like Doug Ernst or anything like that, man?
Oh, what going on their things? I haven't done a lot of campaigning for it. It's just I'm not sure how to market it because it's not like you can say this is a story. You know, it takes 2 seconds to market it on a show.
Well, you talk about like for example. All right, so here I'm gonna pitch your book to your audience. Okay, I'm gonna pitch your book. All right, so Rick Piper has this amazing coloring book coming out, and it's fun for the whole family. Like, just think about this, right? For $7, for like what, $10 Canadian is like a delivery for like Canadian people, right? Right.
Well,
Justin?
that's $7
In that area?
Canadian. That's $7 Canadian, so it's less American.
Yeah, so for less than $10 US, which is less than the price of a movie theater ticket
Yeah,
for a
so
single person, which
for
you can't go
instance-
anyways, you can entertain the whole family for hours on end with this amazing coloring book full of wholesome superheroes. Like, this is something that has been missing in comics for a long time. Wholesome entertainment for the whole family. Something that's just fun. And so you don't want to miss out on this. You want to get in on this. You want to get a copy for your friends. Trust me, you do. This is good stuff. You know, you got to tell people when you have a product, right? People
You
want
gotta pitch it to them. Like, hold on, let me do one. Tank.
All right, go for
Hey,
it.
yo! How's it going, folks out there in Webtown? I hope you're having a nice, pleasant day, yo. We've got our boy Rick here. He's got a coloring book, and you know, at first thing you might think, hey, what do I want a coloring book for? Well, you an established, a tri person that's trying to start out as being an artist, right? You're not really happy with your coloring. Well, hit up this book. Try your coloring in a coloring book, because that's where we all start, isn't it? So that's what that is, and that's all there is.
Word. You just gotta, because you gotta love your project, and I know you love your project. But the audience has to share that love. You know, you gotta pitch it to them.
Fall in love with it.
Like, this fills a void that they have. Right? The void is entertainment. Dude, we're all locked in right now. There's no place to go. There's nothing to do. Well, you know what? We can help you keep away from the madness with this awesome coloring book.
Yeah. Well, heck, my tagline on it is, you've seen my colors for them. Now make your own.
Hey, right? See, that's my point. I'm like, I mean, honestly, I'm not really intrigued with a coloring book, but I'm not an artist or someone that's trying to work on stuff. But I feel like a lot of artists should get into this, because it's good for their technique, you know, training themselves. Practice. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry, I'm really, really, really drunk.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, but those are great things you've said, and that's sort of ways to sell them here and some other places. But when you know, most of these shows that you go on for, quote-unquote, an interview, how do you do an interview for this? It's not like there's a lot you can say, like storyline.
No, and honestly, to be fair, yeah, you're right, because a lot of people, they want you to talk for about at least 20 to 40 minutes. And... yeah, you could wrap that up in about 5 minutes maximum.
Yeah, and that's been my problem, thinking of a way to get on these shows and be 20 minutes, or even 10, not be 3.
What I mean, like when you should contact, because you got to utilize. You got to not just utilize your networks, but know that your different networks appeal to different audiences. Now, Doug Ernst is a columnist for the Washington Times, I want to say. He's conservative. He's Christian. He's a veteran. So he plays to his core demographic, which is what I just said. Just take your, you can do your Venn diagram, but he appeals to those three primarily. Yeah. He likes the wholesome stuff. Yeah. He likes the stuff for the whole family. And that's, honestly, that's like a big, that's a big attractor for your brand, is that your stuff is fun for the whole family. Like you and Sean Davis, man, are like the only guys I know.
And not just that, but Rick's channel's also wholesome. Mm-hmm. And that's why I try not to come on here that often.
No, for the most part, the channel wholesome. Sometimes I get it.
Even sinners need a second chance. Am I right?
Hello up there, Timothy. What's up? I'm just coloring my book, and of course I've got two compatriots with me, two of the older people from the channel. They've been around since the beginning of the channel. I
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I was here at the beginning, but I met you really early on.
Yeah, you
were one of the first people I started streaming with. It was you, Manny, Tang, Dillard.
I think I got you. I think I got you on first out of all of us.
Did you? I mean, because a lot of people have argued about that, and some people have said that I first appeared on Dillard's. So I honestly don't know, because I know for a fact that I was definitely drunk on whatever stream I did.
Yeah. Still coloring this page. Well, this is a big page to color. There's lots of details on this page. And I haven't got page 7 in yet. Otherwise, I was going to color it for a bit. these fire engines, trying to get the details on them, there is lots of details to color on them. And I'm not even sure what all the colors are. Like there's chrome here, there. There's like these pipe things, and I'm not sure if they're hoses or what color they should be. There's just lots to color on this page.
Hey, you get another person in the chat, Willie the Gamer.
Hey,
So
Willie.
add it to that guy, just so no one's feeling neglected.
And how are you today, Willie the Gamer? He has been here before. I've seen him before. So, yeah, and then there's trying to figure out exactly what colors everything are on various things. So.
I find it, like I told you, these fire engines and stuff are so ironic, man, because my brother woke me up at 3 a.m. yesterday morning saying that we need to evacuate the town, right?
Right.
And I'm like, what for, Carl? And I'm doxing my brother. He's like, well, the town next to us is on fire and it's going to spread. And apparently it got really bad to the point where my brother showed up at I think it was roughly 10 a.m. today. And he's like, he woke me up. I was half naked in my bed. I'm like, I'm awake. What do you want? He's like, oh, I'm here to get you and the cats. And I'm like, all right, I'm getting up, I'm getting dressed. And then I'm like, all right, where are the boys? I'll get them in because they had the cat boxes. And Razzie, you coming with us? And I'm like, no, I'm staying here. I'm like, you put my boys, our boys, well, they're our boys, all our cats. You get them to safety. Razzie will stay here until the worst case scenario happens.
Raggedy says, Rick, I started writing Relentless 2 today. Don't let me beat you. Well, first of all, number 2 is already all written. My artist is just a little slow at the moment, which I actually don't mind, as I've said a few times. I was minding it at first, but I don't have all the money together yet. He said to pay him when it's done, and I don't have all the money together yet to pay him, so I don't mind the fact that he's taking a little bit extra time. And of course, I've got to get Snowdrift number 2 done as well.
Sometimes you've got to accept those things, Sometimes an artist is a little bit, you don't know what's going on in their personal life. Sometimes they're a little bit slow. It's just how it works.
Yeah. And like I said,
Raggedy Man. He's like, I love I keep going, Mallet JP. I'm not going to get used to calling you Mallet JP, I'm sorry. But he's like, the Razzie JP farming videos were funny. I'm like, yeah, they were fun. That bloody game cost me $48. I think I only did that stream twice.
How can you have number 2 before number 1? I'm putting out Canadian Shield number 2, Timothy, and Snowdrift number 1. If I accidentally said something different, oops. I don't think I did, but.
Wait, are you doing both of them at this? Are you going to launch both of them at the same time?
Yeah, they're going to be in the same campaign.
Oh, alright. Well, yeah, that will work out better. I thought you were doing 2 separate campaigns. I'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that.
All right, so I just put that out. I just sent out a message on Twitter, tagged a couple of folks. Get some extra eyes on your project here, because honestly, this dude, seriously, I mean, Rick, you fly the CG banner. You need to hit up John Malin and take it on the chin.
Yeah.
See if you can get on his show and take it on the chin, because Coach gonna hook you up. I mean, people can say anything they want to about John Malin, but one thing they can't say is that he does not make you a better professional by his critiques. The guy's one of the. I've had my portfolio reviewed tons and tons of times, and Malin's one of the best. He won't cut any. He won't lie to you. He won't blow smoke up your rear.
Yeah.
He'll tell you how it is, and you're not going to like what he's going to have to say. Nobody's going to like what the portfolio reviewer has to say. Nobody. That's the point. But, dude, like seriously, you should go message John Malin, man. And if he doesn't follow you on Twitter, dude, you just make a post say, hey.
I think he does actually. But like I said,
right,
my biggest thing,
message him. Say, hey, man. Say, even if I'm not going on your show, could you come take a look at my Indiegogo and give me some pointers?
Yeah,
he'll do it, dude. Because that's.
I mean,
he's a good resource.
He's the type of guy like as long as you don't do him wrong, he will at least retweet your stuff. I mean, I'm in a lot of different. I was about to swear, bloody circles, and yet. I still respect John Malin because he speaks from his heart and he speaks from his head at the same time. I don't personally like the guy, but I respect his artwork and I respect the way that he treats people.
Roger that. Yeah, no, dude. You got wonderful, wonderful resources out here. This campaign should be at $1,000 at least, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And let's get it there. We're gonna get it there. We're gonna do this, brother. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
And yeah, it is probably a little bit dark for nighttime, so I probably will end up changing the grass color later on. Sketchbook. Right now, I'm trying to get in a lot of the details on this thing as possible.
Well, right now it looks like you're in the process of laying down your flats.
Yeah, well, my flats are, for me, the same as, well, I'm not sure. Well, basically, as soon as I get these colors in, I just start going shading and tinting and all that, putting light stuff in and all that after I get all these in. I'm not sure, some people do, I think, I put the colors I want down for each thing. Initially, except for like shading or whatever.
Yeah, that's the whole thing of flats, brother.
Oh yeah. Because I always thought flats, or I've seen people do flats and they do them in all these wacky colors that aren't the real colors for the stuff that's supposed to be drawn in.
Timothy Olsen. Oh, sorry to cut you off, bro.
No problem.
Timothy Olsen, your Mighty Wrench in the chat there, has a couple of things he wants to say. One of them is he kind of think you should leave the grass the way it is, I'm guessing, because it makes it look like an old comic, and I do like that. You can have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
You can even get... Right? And he's wondering who is on the stream, and the short answer is a couple of ne'er-do-wells.
We have Ken. The one that was just talking is Tank Ferret, longtime subscriber to the stream, and also Risey Lee, again, longtime subscriber to the thing. Yeah, Mallet used to have a wrench, but he did a big no-no.
Uh-oh.
Mrs. Dillard ended up timing somebody out, and she wasn't supposed to. I think it was John. So I had to take her wrench. And then Mallet went, after I said, nobody time out Mrs. Dillard, otherwise the wrench is taken forever. He went and timed her out.
Tempting fate.
Oh, that's funny. Did he at least ask her heads or tails first?
No.
That's an old reference.
Dude, that's what I mean. That was my favorite thing about going into Dillard's chats back in the day. Like, people would always be like, why's everyone got a wrench? And then people without a wrench come in, they'd be like, oh, how's it going, people? And then we'd be like, heads or tails?
See,
it was
already,
always
Rick,
tails. Everyone chose heads.
You didn't even do heads or tails. They just got timed out automatically. Anybody who came into
Yeah, but the Cult of Raven at least gave him a chance.
So already, Rick, like I tagged 3 awesome promoters. I tagged Comics Are For Everyone, R2D2, and CG World Order. And CG World Order's already retweeted your stuff out there.
Yeah.
It's already got a couple of extra eyes on it. I mean, this is fantastic, dude.
Yeah, I think
And
I think Comics For Everyone is following me, and I think I've tagged them once, and I think they tagged it too as well.
Yeah, no, Tampa's great, dude. Tampa does promote a lot of CG stuff, like R2D2 for Life does, Sean. But they're not necessarily CG, and that's fine. There's no problem with that.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm not into this whole like tribalism crap.
I'm not CG either, but I back books. I back what I want when I want it, and I'm anti-cancel culture.
Yeah, Pixel Trader just got interested in it, and this is good, man. This is good. We're getting some more eyes on it, and I can't thank enough people for paying attention to Rick's books. Rick, my boy.
Yeah, I think he's on. What's the name of it? I think my book's on IndieCon, the comic coloring book.
Good. Absolutely, that's good. I love that resource. By the way, I check IndieCon a lot, man. I love to see what's going on there. There's a lot of good indie comics going on from various indie factions, so you get a nice variety.
Yeah.
You get good stuff, man. You get good stuff. You can find what you're looking for. You can find the next like cool thing. Because you know me, dude. I'm not anti-mainstream comics, but I'm pretty close to it. I am not. I've been dissatisfied with mainstream for longer than most of my audience has been alive.
Yeah, it is on thing, and it's saying for American money, it is at 208 of 390 for the goal.
We're gonna get you over that. We're gonna get some coloring books into people's hands so they can write out this all the lockdowns and what's going on, and See, look at this, man. There's another twist that you could do. You could promote indoor activity. Like, hey, man, stay inside. Play into the narrative. You can't. I mean, you can fight the narrative, right?
Yeah.
But that's just going to get you in trouble. But if you play into the narrative in a positive light, you bring a little joy to people, and isn't that what we're here for? We're here to bring a little bit of mirth, a little bit of joy into people's lives.
True. I just decided I'm going to do something.
Nobody does it like Rick, man. He's unique. There are some wonderful comics that I look at, and I'm like, well, it's kind of like this comic over there.
Rick? A lot of people don't give Rick this much credit, where he deserves it. Is that he's consistent. He's got a schedule. And he's stuck by it for like the last 3 years, I think.
Serious, for real, man.
I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, dude, that is commitment. So if you feel like that you're not going to get your money's worth, trust me, you're going to get your damn book out on time because this guy's going to be here.
Well, there's only one thing that might prevent it from getting out on time, like the last time. And that is Indiegogo.
Well, you never know. I mean, but the thing is that you're going to get the book out. I mean, it ain't going to be like, I'm not going to say certain drama, but some books that end up in shopping centers instead of in people's hands.
Mallet says, Tank, I make nice things you could retweet. Hey, Joshua.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord, we got Joshua Hughes in the chat. What's up, my brother?
Oh, my goodness. Hail Raven.
Hail Raven, brother. Damn, I haven't seen him in ages.
Well,
My man!
Because well, I just decided to do something on this page, sort of play into this. I wasn't sure what to do for the gutter since this second panel has no real thing. So all the gutters are going to be green on this page. It's the grass extending to the bottom of the page.
All right, so here's the thing. I don't spend a lot of time on social media, so I actually miss most of the really awesome stuff that is going on. But if you tag me in like the comment section of your post, I'll check it out. I'll retweet it. I'll try to add like a cool tagline to help bring some more eyes in on your project. I don't bring in a whole lot of business. I don't have a big audience, but my audience has open wallets, and they're looking for good products. And when I endorse a product, they have a tendency to buy them over not buying them.
Ooh, that looks
so.
Yeah, so you might not have a big audience, Tank, but your audience is better than mine. If I was to retweet this out right now, we'd have a bunch of toxic trolls in the chat. And
yeah. Well,
that's why I don't advertise.
Well, Risey, I'm sure you could make a video on a certain channel about it, and you might get a few more eyes on it.
Yeah, I could, but honestly, these guys have figured out about that channel now, so it's going to be toxic nonetheless, unfortunately. But that's my reputation that I built up for myself, so I've got to stick by it.
Yeah, I made the green a little darker. It actually makes it pop out the page a bit more, I think.
Well, it does, but I kind of like the lighter green, to tell you the truth.
Well, we could go somewhere in between.
I don't know if you guys checked out the Ace.
That's my opinion, and trust me, don't take my opinion, because I'm like really, really drunk and like half fallen asleep, so it's not going to be good advice.
Well, there's somewhere right in between, Risey. It's not as bright as it was, but it's not as dark.
Yeah, I like that. Wait, which one am I? I'm looking at the YouTube screen. Is this on up to date with Google Meets, like same thing, or is there a delay?
I don't think there's much of a delay with Google Meets at the moment.
Well, the green looks the same from the phone onto the mobile, so I like it. I dig it.
No. It's just... Okay, so...
Oh, yeah, man.
Actually, I'm probably going to change some of this, too, because it shouldn't actually all be grass, because if we look at page 1 here, we noticed around the building there's a lot of concrete. So I should actually be grabbing the concrete and making a lot of that concrete.
So, I don't know if y'all know, but right now, are you familiar with Lady Alchemy?
Yeah.
Well, do you know the story of what's happened with her?
No, I don't.
Is that Martina Makota?
Yeah, so she crowdfunded this book, Lady Alchemy, and she hired an artist to do it, and the artist went off script and kind of like made the book his own thing, and then he kind of copyrighted everything from underneath her.
Oh, that sucks.
Which this won't stand up in a court of law because he did sign a contract, from what I understand. So it won't hold up in a court of law. But right now, she needs help getting the money together for the legal defense fund because it's legal in the U.S. As much as of an awesome legal system as we have, it's currently broken. It's money wins. Money buys you a good lawyer that can find the most obscure reference that cites precedent for your winning. And so she needs help. We need to do this
Yeah.
because this sets a deadly precedent for indie comics.
Well, no, honestly, it does. I mean, and this is the thing that I've had an issue with a lot of people. Is that I'm like, no one does contracts. Like, it's always handshake deals, and they're not even real handshake deals. It's like online greetings with one another. I'm like, you don't even know this person that you're risking your reputation on.
Yep. Seriously, for real though.
Yeah. Oh, that's just nasty.
Yeah, no, that's a dog act. And honestly, trust me, it's a huge thing to call someone a dog in Australia.
Well,
They're the most loyal creature ever, but if you call someone a dog, yeah, you better be meaning it.
for real though.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, sorry, I got a little distracted for a second.
Marsupio
I'm
said
setting up
he's
my.
Marsupio said he's already donated to her GoFundMe.
Good job, Marsupial. Good job, man. Yeah.
Marsupio, if you have a link to that, maybe put it in the chat. I think Marsupial's got a wrench.
Yeah, he's got a wrench. I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm so drunk. I couldn't say straight.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, I'd say I know the book's not really for me, but still, that's just that's a real.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't for me either. I didn't back it.
That is a
But
real dick move.
I thought she was a massively attractive chick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, if I simped for people, I probably would have backed your book, but I watched enough of your shows and interacted with your chat. I feel like that's enough.
Yeah.
But honestly, this stuff with her ex-artist, yeah, that's not cool.
Oh man, the silliness that's going on. Society is silly, man. Society is silly.
Yeah.
It really is. Oh
I
man.
can tell you're reading Twitter posts just by your little bit of laughter there.
Yeah,
Because-
yeah. No, I went to go post on Twitter and I got distracted for a second, and I'm just like,
You're
humans.
like, oh man, I'm so disappointed in you people.
And, oh no, I'm not disappointed. I got exactly what I expected.
Dude, that's why I always say when people say Twitter's toxic, I'm like, you're damn right it is. Why do you think I'm on there?
Oh goodness gracious. Oh man. So right now I'm setting up my what do you call it?
Twitter.
The other thing, Discord. Yeah.
You're having a Discord for your stuff, or?
Yeah, I'm putting up a Discord, and it's gonna have some cool stuff. Here, I just got to get. Hopefully, this client hasn't written me a bad check as well. Dude, oh my goodness, man! In the last 2 months, I think I have. I think like 90% of my income has been nullified due to bad checks.
That's good.
Like, isn't that just like insane? I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Ooh! I gotta bounce. Rick, thanks for having me on. I
yeah.
gotta go vomit. Love yous. Take care.
All right,
Okay.
later, brother.
There's a hang up button.
Just exit. That's the easiest way to ride. Easy?
He done ghostified. He ghostified.
Timothy says, I've had better luck with an artist from the Philippines than people over here. Yeah, well, the other good thing is, good or bad, depending on how you look at people from the Philippines, they usually charge a little bit less, too. But then again, a dollar American there goes a long way, so.
It does. It does. Different economies, you get different values. So yeah, there's that. So let's see what's going on in the chat down here, man. Oh, nothing new.
No, sometimes my chat moves 50 miles an hour, and sometimes it moves a mile an hour. or a tenth of a mile an hour. It's hard to tell.
I dig it.
Sometimes
dig it.
Sometimes it's hard to keep up, and sometimes it's very too easy to keep up.
Oy vey, man. This is looking good. I'm liking your book. I enjoyed the first one. I thought it was good. It was a decent book, man. That's funny.
Kind of like Rick shows. There's awkward silence. Yeah.
Sometimes there is.
Yeah, unfortunately, when I'm by myself and I have nothing to say, I'm not a big talker.
Yeah, but being by yourself and up on the stage, or up on the mic, as it were, it's a different creature. You've got to talk to the people that aren't there, but they're there.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I've not just because I need to take a little bit of time to just kind of cut loose and relax a little bit, but why I've been doing the mandatory fun time on the weekdays.
Yeah.
Is to work on that. Is to be better at filling dead air. Either while if I'm explaining what I'm doing, or just talking about stuff in general, and whatnot. Now, over here on Cross Comics, I stay away from the spicy subjects as much as possible.
Oh, we don't mind some spiciness here.
Yeah, the stuff that I have an opinion on, man, is the kind of stuff that YouTube buries your algorithm for.
Oh, I've spoken on some of that stuff too.
I can dig it.
The pandemic and all that. Heck, I was calling a lot of stuff. I knew it wasn't as bad as what they were saying right from the start, but
Well, I mean, if you're old or in bad health, then just like with most any nasty virus, the coof could do you in.
Yeah, but as you just said, like anything else, it's that same way with the flu, So it's like, maybe people with others that are sick should be trying to avoid this, or really old people. Depends on how you want to put old people. Because I don't think my mom is like 3 or 4 years from 70 or 2. I forget. 2, I think 2.
Okay.
So I'm not sure whether she'd consider herself old or not. Yeah, I do. But then again, I'm almost 50, so. Oh, that scares me.
Timothy Olsen says now they say the vaccine is no good, and
How dare
the vaccine that we got from China, we were warned by health experts
But I'm
around the
69.
world.
I'm a year from 70.
Okay, there. You heard it.
Alrighty. And the health experts around the world warned us, hey, that vaccine from China is no good. That vaccine from China is no good. And, it turned out to be no good. And that right there is upsets me, because people who need the vaccines, they should be getting the vaccines for any kind of vaccine, and it should be something that we can rely on. It's something that we should be able to I like I already said, rely upon. It's something, if it's needed, it's needed, and you shouldn't be skimping on that stuff.
Well, Timothy, the thing is, there's the thing. If you're in good health and, in good health and young, do you really need to be getting the vaccine in the first point?
Yeah, no. Let the people that need it most first. I mean, you got the crazy weirdo leftists. Like, I have nothing against somebody who leans to the left, man. I've got friends all over the political spectrum. But these crazy weirdo leftists who are like, white people shouldn't get the vaccine. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, dude, that's not okay to say.
Well, but unfortunately, in this realm, it's all right to say those types of things because white people are evil.
Yeah, and more people are becoming white every day, and they never knew it. Like, I was telling one of my brothers, he's adopted, right? Mm-hmm. So he's like full-blooded Chinese.
Yeah.
And so I went to him, and I was like, "Hey, man, so welcome to the honkified folks." He's like, what? Because he doesn't go on Twitter or none of that nonsense, He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, no, dude, you're white. He's just like, what? He's like, not the last time I checked, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my goodness, and now Bernie Sanders is white privilege. I'm like, oh, dude. How they eat their own. Man, I thought Bernie was y'all's hero.
Yeah, well, they forget most of these people that they're cheering for have got all this cash, And suddenly now they're realizing, ooh, all these guys got cash. Suddenly they're white evil people.
Yeah, no, CCP China, and I like to make a difference between CCP China and actual China, and actual China is commonly known as Taiwan.
Yeah.
It is the Chinese government in exile. Like, let's be real. And I know I just got your channel canceled, Rick. I'm so sorry. You can have mine. But, like CCP China, dude, communists don't do anything right. I'm sorry, dude. I'm going to say it. Commies don't do it right. And that's because they just like any other oligarchy, they are motivated by the prime motivator that is a corrupting factor in humanity, and that's greed. Greed and power.
Yep. Greed does.
Oh my goodness, yeah, and they're canceling Marilyn Manson these days, and I'm like, what did he do this time? Did he eat a bat or something? And it's like, no, he got involved in like some domestic stuff, and I'm like, oh, well, I hope it's not true, but we'll let a court of law decide that. But of course, the internet has to already decide because armchair experts.
Yeah, Bob rules. We know nothing.
Yeah.
We know nothing of the facts, but we know.
We've already decided
what the facts are.
Yeah. We'll tell you what the facts are. Don't look at that fact book. Oh, silly human stuff. See, this is why I say, man, silly humans. Or like that one meme with the xenomorph on it, and it just says, humans. Yeah, no, it's so funny too. Like Timothy Olsen brings up a great point that Marilyn Manson identifies as a male feminist, and currently he's being eaten alive. Now, knowing that he is identified as a male feminist, oh, dude, I'm not going to get it on the court of public opinion, but I'm going to say that my Magic 8 Ball says that things aren't looking good for him. a lot of those, the wife and I were talking about, creepy male feminists, and no, that never ends up good, dude. Like those dudes are real creepy. Oh, they're all sorts of bad touches.
Now, unfortunately, I'm actually going to have to alter this police car a little bit. Because, unfortunately, yeah, the artist didn't do quite enough research. Because this should be an OPP car, which looks a little bit different than this. He did more of a state police car. Do I have an OPB car on file? I think here.
There you go, artists. Keep in mind, always keep your reference. Always use your reference. But that's fine. With something like this, digital and whatnot, that's an easy. That's what post production's for. So you can do edits and stuff. Like one of the things I love to show, and there used to be a gorgeous article on this that it was actually put up by DC Comics. Was the cover for Action Comics 1000, and they started off with the before and after, like the original artwork, and then what was published. And it's mostly the same piece of art, but it is different. It went through a lot of post-production edits, corrections, adjustments, so on and so forth. And so when people are like, "Oh, I had to go fix it in post-production," I'm like, "Nah, dude, that's what a professional company does, man. They don't complain, they don't whine, they just do it. Just do it."
Like, here is an OPP car.
Yep. I'm down with OPP. Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, and as for those who don't know what OPP stands for, it stands for Ontario Provincial Police. They're basically our state police is basically what they would be. Now,
apparently, they've never listened to what was it, Belle Biv DeVoe? Was that the one who did OPP, or was that that was Naughty by Nature that did it? Naughty by Nature.
now,
Yeah. Thank you, Marsupial. Thank you.
Now, Ontario is actually there's only 2 provinces in all of Canada that have quote unquote state police.
Okay.
Ontario and Quebec. All the other state ones, if you want, for provincial police, not city police, are the RCMP.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't they use the federal, their federal police, the RCMP?
Yeah. Now, I think it's Alberta's thinking about doing their own police, provincial police, soon.
Okay, interesting.
Actually, Alberta's been thinking about doing what Texas is doing, talking about doing the whole separation, because they're getting a raw deal from Ottawa and all that a lot. Well, a lot of our western provinces get apparently raw deals from.
Well, that's what happens when you ignore the micro and just focus on the macro, is that the voice of the other people get kind of left out and get drowned out. And as much as people complain about the American Electoral College, it's like, look, dude, without the Electoral College, those folks in the breadbasket states and in smaller states, they don't have a voice. Their vote essentially doesn't count. And all the people who, have the zombie think that live in the big cities get to dictate everything. And I do use that word, dictate, appropriately. And that's not cool. No, that's not democracy. That's not a representative democracy. It doesn't always work out in your party's favor. And you know what? It doesn't always have the perfect solution. But, you show me the perfect solution and I'll pull out a mirror and show you a liar. So I really do dig this artwork, man. I really do dig it. It's
Yeah.
got kind of like a illustrative feel, a little sketchy.
Yeah.
In some ways, it's kind of like a little bit reminiscent of like Matt Weldon.
Yeah. He definitely got and I got a really good deal too for it.
Nice, good, awesome. Yeah, you should definitely. I wouldn't show off this artist too much because you might lose them. I'm just joking. Always
Yeah, well,
Hypocrite.
he is a fellow Christian, so, and I think he likes the whole concept for the Christian superhero type thing. I think that's why he did it.
You know what? One of the things I liked best about the Canadian Shield #1 was not once, even though it's a very Christian book. Not once did I feel as a reader preached at.
Yeah,
I liked the dialogue. I liked the dialogue in that it really did feel like these people were talking to each other. Like it wasn't talking to the audience. These characters were interacting with each other, and you got to watch it. And I really wish that more people would do that.
and that's exactly what I want. I want to be able to not hit anybody over the head with it, but also put the Christian message in there. You know, it's having like the balance. Sure, I know some issues might be a little bit more over the top than others, but you know, but then again, there's going to be a lot of issues that hopefully aren't even close to over the top. You know,
Right. No, it was good. It was a good book, and honestly, like I'd be. I know that you being CG and everything, that Tenaple probably won't even give you the time of day. But he should drop all that stuff because you have something that binds you guys together. You know, this is.
yeah,
I mean, he should shut up
yeah.
and put his money where his mouth is. You know.
I'm CG. You know, I don't shout it from the rooftops like a lot of people.
Right.
Rick isn't explicitly CG, you know, but you know I'll go for anybody that's not CG as well, you know, as long as they're quote unquote good people, for lack of a better way of saying it.
Right. You bear the standard. You don't wave around a flag. You operate by your actions. You know, and I like that. It's so funny that over here we're told that we're not inclusive, we're not diverse, and it's like, fool, have you looked around? Have you looked around? Have you seen what is going on here? Have you seen what we have brought to the table? We've got books that convey all sorts of messages, everything from just pure entertainment value to, hey, there's a moral to the story. You got it all. So you've got a wonderful. This is what an actual diverse market looks like, and I'm not even getting into like the what do you call it, the boring stuff like identifiers. That was the word I was looking for. I'm not even getting into the identifiers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all that's because I think that separates us. Like we need to unify as people and embrace our differences. We love that stuff.
Yeah.
We like the differences. Unlike those people who want everyone to be lockstep with them and whatnot. And that's what we're against. We're against the cancel culture. We're against this lockstep mentality. You know, it's just do your thing. Do your thing. Rock out with your bleep out, but not in public. That gets you on a list.
Yeah.
See, Risey, if you're listening, you can you can censor yourself. You just insert a bleep.
Bleep bleep. Beep beep.
Dude, seriously, now Roadrunner, that dude has a dirty mouth. They can't ever even put any of his words in the shows.
Beep beep.
That's right.
Roadrunner, he's coming after you. Roadrunner.
So, Rick, your book's coming out before Red Rooster, right?
Oh,
I would feel bad. I would feel bad for Homescale, but that dude went for the corporate bucks before fulfilling his backers. So,
yeah.
I'm just gonna make fun of him for that. I'm gonna do it.
Well, the thing is, I've gotten the digitals of everything so far, but I didn't pay for a digital. I paid for a physical copy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Rick, you're one of many people
Yeah,
that did that. And then we've got, dude, like there have been a couple of disappointments that came out, and they've hurt the market. They hurt the market. They hurt everybody. They did a lot of damage, and those creators know who they are.
Yeah.
And they know that at minimum they have amends to make.
Yeah. You know,
As Kubla Khan once said, they need to make amends.
you know, last time, I was a couple months late in my book funding. It wasn't my fault, really. And I did something that I didn't really want to do to remedy it,
Right.
which, but I got somebody I trusted. I got in the States, I got it put in their bank account, and then they PayPal'd it to me.
There you go. Yeah, no, see, you made it go right, and you didn't ghost your customers. You didn't offer them lame excuses.
And I let my customers... I probably should have let them know a little bit sooner than what I did that I was having problems with Indiegogo getting the money. But I did let them know. Either just after or just before my thing, And I said, okay, what do you want me to do? Here's the scenarios. I've set up a thing on my website where I can give you all back your money. And then you can just all, redo it through my website, through PayPal, or, through eBank or whatever to give me the money.
Yeah.
I was setting up different things.
Well, and this brings a very important point to those who are doing crowdfunding, is that people who are investing in you, and, Rick, I've been saying this for years, that, crowdfunders aren't customers. They're investors. Not to put a hierarchy of finance, but the investor is more important than the customer, because the investor gives you the capital you need to go get customers.
Very true. Very true.
So, and just like if you're doing, it doesn't matter if you're a small cap company, which is a company that's worth less than $50 million. Or if you're a major multinat, or if you're just somebody who's just starting something up via a crowdfunding site, when you're treating investors, you got to keep them posted as to where exactly you are, and you got to be truthful. Take CD Projekt Red. They're in trouble. The creators of Cyberpunk 2077 and the Witcher series, they're in big trouble. People go, oh yeah, well, their customers are angry. It's like, no. That's not what they're in trouble for. The Polish government, their Security Exchange Commission, is investigating the company CD Projekt Red for investment fraud, because they lied at E3 when they said, oh yeah, no, the game's basically done. Here's our beautiful demo. And at the beginning of 2020, they said, "Oh yeah, we're just polishing it." And then when it came to release time in late 2020, the game's not done. It's broken. And they lied about its compatibility, its backwards compatibility with older systems. And I've said on my show that it will never, mark my words, it will never, ever work on your old console. Not properly. You're never going to get, you're never going to get your 60 frames per second. You're never going to get, I don't know, I would doubt it if you ever saw 30 frames. Because of the way the game is designed.
Yeah.
That the way that it's designed to render everything in. And I have yet to see what makes it a next gen game. But thank goodness the mod community has come through.
Let's see. No, I'm not ghosting you, Mallet. I don't know why you think that. And Timothy said every book's coming out before Red Rooster. Well, technically that's not true. Red Rooster has come out in 2 or 3 volumes. I'm not sure whether the whole thing that we were supposed to get has come out. But unfortunately, it's come out at Walmart, and you have to go buy it there. Instead of
Yeah, and Sketchbook brings up something very, very good, too. He says, after looking into the Red Rooster debacle, seems like creator might have used campaign funds to fulfill Walmart order and expected to replace them with the profit from sales. Just a theory. And that's a good theory. But you gotta...
you can't do that.
You can't do that. I mean, you gotta... Yes, you do need to go and reach that broad market. You need to be able to do that. And if that's your thing, then you need to pad. This is why crowdfunding is so expensive, is that it should be being used as a stepping stone. Oh, you know it, Marsupial Gamer. Next Canadian Shield #2 is going to be a next gen comic. It's beyond next. It's the next of the next of the next gen.
Yeah, it's
much like a replicant is more human than human. The Canadian Shield is more comic than comic.
Yeah. You know, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, I am drawing Snowdrift #1, so it is not looking as good as this in this respect. Hopefully the coloring will look as good, if not better. It's
the skill comes with practice. It comes with doing, and you can sit down and do your exercises and draw pictures all day, but when you start drawing sequential after sequential after sequential, like you expect the world to see it, that's when the real growth happens, man. And I'm watching it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it.
Well, like I said, this here is, I'll admit this is not my artwork, but it's my coloring. So that's something, right?
It is. It is, sir.
Okay, that's
right. I'm with you. I'm with you, Mallet. Yeah, I can't wait to see the whole Cross Risk come out, and we have been here. We've been on Team Rick for a while. Team Sexy Rick. # Sexy Rick.
Yeah.
I'm still pimping that. I'm gonna pimp you, man. We need to get you some product, dude. You got all that luscious head of hair and no product. We need to give you your hair some bounce. I think you could Fabio it up.
My big thing.
I ain't joking either, man. I'm as silly as that. As silly as I come off on that. I'm dead serious. You need to get Rick some product. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. Get Rick product.
Ooh, that's making that look better. All better already.
Yeah, no, seriously. And Rick, you totally need to do Kiss cards again.
Well, people need to order though.
Well, see, we just need to get to that. We just need to reach out to the right audience for that. You know, like.
And I've only ever done one kiss card.
You just need to include the kiss cards, you know. Then people come flocking. You know, hey, bonus, you get a kiss card.
And I still have the lipstick from that too.
See, and Sketch says, you know, if you get that Fabio hair going on, you get some products and some bounce, some VO5. You know what I'm saying? Get you over on EVS's channel.
Actually, for my first campaign, I was on EBS for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let's put this right up to the top. Okay, that's white. That's one that might be.
See, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna find a Canadian cosplayer up in your area, and we're gonna have her give you a makeover. We're gonna make #SexyRick. Oh, why a Bullet appears? What's up, Bullet? Hail Raven. Hail Raven. #Orange Lady Bad.
Yeah. And I think near the beginning of this campaign, just before finished the book, I'm going to try and get Efren Crespo, to get people to meet the artist. And we're closer to being ready to launch. He does have a thick accent, so.
No, see, Mallet, you gotta love your body, man. You gotta love your body.
You gotta love your body?
See, yeah. Not that way. you gotta love your body, not love your body.
Does your body lie over the sea?
No, that's Bonnie. That's Bonnie.
That's what I said, Bonnie. I didn't say Bonnie.
Oh, okay. See, Bullet gets it. He says his body is a wonderland. And it's better that your body's a wonderland than a wonder wall.
Okay, so I think I got it.
So, what do you have planned for your show? You have a show going on tonight as well, right?
Yeah, tonight I am drawing up one of my characters. Every Tuesday night I draw up one of my characters. It used to be the fan art one, but now since nobody really wants to compete in the fan art thing, it is what do I call it? If I could get my head to work with my brain.
Oh, I don't use that thing. I found that they're highly unreliable.
Showcasing, one of my characters. This week, actually, it's my character tag this week.
Hey.
Almost fitting you came on today. But he is a villain, and he's like the size of the Juggernaut.
Oh, so it is me. I'm kidding.
Let's see. Let's see where. No, I can get a picture of him.
Well, I too am going live tonight.
Yeah, we go live at the same time. We do.
But you know what's great is that people can watch both our shows at the same time.
True.
Because that's the way we roll. That's the way we roll. We're not it's co-opetition. It's cooperative competition. Because, you pop into my chat, I plug the hell out of your channel, tell people to go over there.
Yeah. Sorry, Tank is also Christian. That kind of love is a no-no.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, love your body. Don't love your body.
But there is my Tank.
All right. What's he holding in his hands? He's got those smooth bores?
No, they're sort of strapped onto his arm, and they're like blaster type things.
Okay.
You know, they shoot out some sort of blast energy. Sort of like, Tank's thing. You know, thing. The gun.
Yeah. We call him a main cannon.
Yeah, main cannon.
So he's got him some.
But he's got 4 of them, 2 on each hand. Actually, when I originally designed... Actually, there's 2 different other designs for Tank when I originally designed them. Let's see whether I can find them. Wow.
Gosh, I hope the postman has something awesome for me today. My power supply.
Doo-doo.
I'd like to be back to actually getting earnest work on my book done. I've had to go back to the drawing board on designing the book.
Here's the second version of Tank.
So what's Tank's favorite color?
Green. No.
And what's his favorite food?
I don't know. I don't know that stuff yet. I actually at one point had a bio on him, but somehow I misplaced it. It's very little known of him, his identity.
What's his biggest pet peeve?
Insects.
Does he like crawlies? Do they creep him out, or does he just have like this superiority complex over them?
Oh no, I say that because one of his first matches in my universe is with my character Insecto.
Okay, so he's got to go up against the hero Insecto, and that kind of sets a precedent for him.
Yeah,
I hate bugs after that. See, that's fun. That's like good Silver Age comic fun.
Well, I just made that up off the top of my head because of that. Because Insecto is it's either insects or music or music machines. Because I introduced another hero in that issue called Demon Blaster, which is basically he uses sound waves and all that.
Okay.
Okay, actually, I do have his thing here.
What's his main motivation for villainy? What makes him the hero of his own story?
Not exactly sure. And I gotta change the poundage on this guy. He's 12 foot tall. I said 350, so that's gonna be wrong. But it is completely unknown who Tank is under the helmet, as it has not been taken off since his first appearance. His size is unknown to be natural. His size is unknown to be whether it's natural or because of some experiment. It is speculated that all about him is because of some unknown experiment gone somewhere off the grid, conducted somewhere off the grid. So I've kept a lot of his a mystery.
Bullet, I love you. You're just awesome. He's cracking me up. He's just brutal.
You're making Rick both think and work. A divided Rick divided must fall.
Rick divided must fall. Yeah, well, joke's on you. He's secretly the multiple man. That's why do you think he does all these streams? He's just like, all right, other Rick, you take over. Okay, Rick.
Yeah, I wish. Skills and powers. Tank is a human behemoth. He has immense strength for which the limits have not been tested. He seems to be of average intelligence. Also for his size, he is fast and agile. The blasters he carries mounted on his wristbands allow for long range attacks, but they are not all that accurate. In the further the target is from him, if he hits, but if it hit, it can cause a lot of damage.
Okay. Oh, hi, Tom. How you
Hey,
doing?
Tom.
Happy Groundhog Day. We got Tom
Yeah.
in the audience there.
Yeah.
How you doing, Tom?
Tom's all the way from Ireland,
Oh, okay. Nice. From my ancestral home. And I do mean ancestral. With the my branch of the Duggins arrived here in the States in the early 1700s. Having had enough of English nonsense. Well, Rick,
Yeah.
my friend, my brother, I have to get running. I'm being yelled at.
Okay.
So, thank you very much for having me on, sir.
Well, thanks very much for coming on. It's
Thank you
been a
very
delight
much.
having you, as usual.
Always, sir. Always. And I'm going to try and get some more eyes on your coloring book.
Yeah.
And see
Well,
if
also,
I can,
also, if you can do one thing too, if you can remember, I don't care whether it's manually and you just scan it in, but the picture for it.
yes. Yes. It's on my list. It's on my list, sir. And I will definitely get it out there. And I will contribute to your book. I've been going to your repository of characters that you sent me.
Yeah.
And I'm coming up with some cool coloring stuff. I'll probably throw in some cool
I don't think I put it in there, but actually that might be neat. If Tank drew Tank.
well, that can be arranged. That can be arranged. I know the guy, so I could put in a good word with him.
Yeah.
Alrighty, brother.
Okay.
You have a good one. Thank you,
too.
everybody, for having me on. And don't forget to smash that like button. Please share this out. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Subscribe.
Also, subscribe to Tank Ferret too if you haven't. Anybody
That's
who has,
crazy talk.
anybody who has the link, if they can put it out there for me, since I don't have it offhand.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find me. You can find me on Linktree. Linktree is the best way to do that. Linktree /Tank Ferret Art. And you get access to, I think, most of my stuff that I've got going on there. I got to update it again because I opened up another store. But once again, thank you, Rick, for having me on. And I wish you the best of luck with your campaign. And I'll continue to shill for you. Because there's two things I simp for, and three things. That's Monica Rambeau, Skunk Girl, and Cross Comics.
Oh, have you watched WandaVision yet?
Yeah, dude, I did. Oh, I loved it. I'm having so much fun with it. I'm like, ooh, this is kind of cool.
Okay, I should let you go.
Alrighty, later.
Don't want to get him in too much trouble. Okay, so that was good having Tank on. Hello, oh, D-Live is featuring me. Cool. Yeah, make these a little darker. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Marsupio. Thanks. And if anybody wants to follow me on D-Live as well, there I am. Okay, later, Rick. That's because there are only 2 streamers there. Hey, I don't care whether it's because there's only 2 streamers or not. They are featuring me. Okay, so let's put that down again. Now you want to know something? This is going to be underneath that. Let's see. Do we have that image of the police car? Can we see what's inside it? No, you can't really see what's inside it with the windows. So, are you a fan of the classic? Yeah, I like that movie. I like Groundhog Day. Okay, so let's. Well, heck, because of that movie, lots of people have done the same thing. I think because of that movie, done the whole Groundhog Day thing, where the day keeps repeating. So it's inspired many things. Let's put that completely pitch black. Do I want to do it with this? I don't want it to. There we go. Last year, a loop movie called Palm Springs came out. Okay, so. Doo-doo-doo. They say Groundhog Day is in it. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we need to do the front of the car, the lights. there anything special about the front lights? Don't think so. Make this one red. Can't see it over here. Rick, what are you coloring? I am coloring a police car on panel 4. I'm going to put another right here. Oh, well, I know it's a police car, but is this the Canadian? Yeah, it is. Canadian Shield number 2. Page 6. A detective has shown up on the scene for the fire, after the fire guys have shown up. I think that's pretty much done at the moment. So what's the story? Story thus far is Canadian Shield's coming to town. This abandoned factory got hit by lightning, started on fire. He's went in to check on, see how he might be able to put out the fire. Ran into the bad guy. They had a small confrontation, and then police and fire came to put out the fire. I'm buffering heavily. I do not know what to do about that. That's gonna be in YouTube then because it doesn't look to be a problem on my end. And you know what? Let me put the smoke here yet. So okay, so let's put a panel 3 for a second. Okay, so we want to lower that to 95 again. We'll put that there. This is panel 4. Right there. I might put some more smoke in. Okay, so there we got some smoke in. Well, let's see what we got. This is from. Okay, so we do need to do a bunch on the fire engine in this. I think I'm going to create a folder here and call it background. Because then I can put all that stuff in there and hide it easily. With the police car, there is a policeman there. So, you know what? We're going to give him like a brownish bomber jacket. Okay, I think I want that a bit darker. Maybe even a bit darker than that. And it is 2 o'clock, folks. So thanks for everybody for stopping by. It's been a good day. Been loved having you here. Again, thanks for Tank, and Risey for coming on. Hopefully they came here. Thanks for everybody for coming out and watching. We'll be back with more of this one tomorrow. Hopefully we will finish it off. Well, I doubt we'll finish it off, but we are slowly getting there. Things are slowly looking good. So, bye for now. God bless. Have a great day. See you tonight when we are drawing Tank.